Take a second to subscribe to Times of Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and hit that bell notification.
What's up, everybody? This is Times Wrestling Podcast here with a special guest, Ryan Rembrandt. Today, we'll be interviewing him, talking about some of the things he's been doing in AEW Dark and other wrestling promotions. We'll also be going through some of his hobbies and what he likes to do and what he's been doing to keep himself, for him not to be bored during this coronavirus. So first off, we're gonna share our screen and we're just gonna talk about a little over YouTube. So everybody, please go watch the following video with David Ali. It was a great interview. So everybody that's watching right now, please go watch it on YouTube. Then go watch our future podcast tomorrow with Vicky Guerrero. So everybody, please go watch that and stay tuned. Share screen. And so here's his Instagram account. He is trained by it's pronounced AR Fox, right?
Yes, AR Fox.
Okay, and trained by QT Marshall, just like
David Ali.
Yeah, so similar trainer, same trainers. And so everybody go follow him on Instagram. And David, is there anything else you'd like to tag, like a Twitter, Snapchat, anything like that?
Sorry, I lost focus for a second. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just do you want to tag anything else, like a Twitter, Instagram, or not Instagram, Snapchat, anything like that?
My Twitter is under the same handle. It's Ryan_Rembrandt. The same exact handle. And those are the only two I use is Instagram and Twitter. And then I have Facebook as well.
Okay, so everybody, it's just right here, same stuff. Just follow him at that. And we're just going to go to our Instagram. For anybody that is not following right now, wait, let me switch. Okay, yeah, for anybody that's not following right now, please go follow both of us. And there's a YouTube down below for us. So everybody, if you're not subscribing that's watching right now, please subscribe. Go follow the Instagram too. And actually, we're going to just shout out our sponsors for today's video. We have two sponsors. So first one, DGW Show, Dummies Gone Wild _show, long term. Everybody go follow them. They actually have a catchphrase, which if you're not following Dummies Gone Wild, then you are a true dummy. And anybody that's watching right now, you are a true dummy if you're not following. So definitely go follow them. And then shout out to Anchor, where you can post all your podcast needs on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, anything. You can post it there. So everybody go get Anchor too. And we're going to get right into this. So I'm going to be asking some questions, just 2 or 3, and then Jordan will be asking some questions, and then we can get into the better stuff like hobbies, all of that. So,
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you are in the tag teams division with, let's see, you are with different tag teams, right? Different people in tag teams? So
AEW?
No, the same tag team. My bad. Yeah. So, what's it like going against two very big tag teams, Jurassic Express and then Private Party? I mean, those are really big tag teams in the division and in AEW. So, what's it like going against them?
It was very cool, but they're two completely different experiences. I think with Jurassic Express, they have this dynamic where Luchasaurus is huge. I think he's 6'4" and like 270. It's very unpredictable because he's huge, but he can do a lot of moves that a lot of cruiserweights do. So that was different. And then Jungle Boy, who's excellent. He's an excellent wrestler, and he's smaller. So there's that dynamic there between the larger guy, the smaller guy, working with what they can do. And then Private Party, where two guys who are more along the high-flying, new, modern type style. Lots of transitions, lots of you have to keep your head on a swivel to keep up with those guys. So both teams are great, easy to work with. Both teams are extremely talented as well.
Great. So if you had to go against somebody, it could be solo, like solos. It could be tag team with Mike Reed. Who would you want to go against in your next Dark or even Dynamite? Who would you want to go against?
Oh, I mean, we could talk about that all night because there's so many people I'd love to work there. I definitely tag teaming is fun. It's really cool. I'm extremely thankful for the tag teams, but I would like to do some singles work. And if I could wrestle anybody there in a singles match, there's a huge list, but I think off the top of my head right now, I'd like to wrestle Christopher Daniels, actually.
Oh,
I think a
wow.
singles with him, he's a legend. You know, he's been wrestling for over 20 years. I've never seen him put on a bad match. So I think that would be really cool just to have that
It really
experience.
would. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely the veteran. Also, going into that the more general part, SEU definitely the veterans trio tag team
Yeah.
solo of not the division but AW in general.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, like you said, that would be pretty cool to go against like a veteran, a guy that knows his way around the ring, give a lot of tips and pointers. Because again, 20 years in the business, that's a lot more than a lot of other guys. And yeah, so you were in the independent scene, right?
Yes, I still am. Yeah.
So yeah, so we heard from David Ali yesterday, and we heard what's it like working with the people from Backstage. I mean, we heard from him that I mean they're a bunch of hard workers, like guys that maybe work as hard or even more hard than some of the wrestlers that are signed. So what's it like working with the people backstage at independent wrestling?
Just on any given independent wrestling show?
Yeah,
in
any
general?
independent wrestling show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Backstage is usually pretty chill. People are usually pretty relaxed. I'm trying to think really specifically. It depends on what show, as far as like different dynamics. Some shows feature guys who've been around for a long time, so they're older, more experienced. Some shows feature guys like me who've only been around for about 3 years, and so
Mm-hmm.
from my experience with guys around my experience level, it's a lot of high energy, lots of creativity, lots of positivity. You know, everybody wants to see everyone do well.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone's bouncing ideas off each other, and yeah, it's just a really good vibe.
Yeah. You could say they work super hard, right? They have that mentality that you need to work hard every single day to get to the top.
Oh yeah, for sure. Everybody, you have to work hard in
Yeah.
pro wrestling. If you don't, you'll
Mm-hmm.
get left behind very quickly.
Yeah. And then we heard also, have you met David Ali? Like, because you guys go to the same trainer, right?
Oh yeah, we're close. We're good friends.
Yeah. So he gave us some maybe similar things that you would talk to, and he gave us a lot of things about QT Marshall. So can you give us some like comments about what's it like training with QT Marshall?
Oh yeah, it's great. He's actually my second trainer. But
Oh,
it's
really?
cool. Yeah. But it's cool working with him because he's very detailed. He's very
Uh-huh.
detail oriented, and he's very, very honest. Like, he's not
Mm-hmm.
afraid to tell you if you messed up, but also show you how to correct it.
Yeah.
So he pays attention to everything. Like, detail is very important with him, and I think that's helped me out a lot, just to be able to kind of fill in the gaps as far as like things that I was missing.
Yeah. So this is my last question. We ask every single person this on the podcast. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Where would you want to see yourself?
Ooh, obviously I'd want to have a full-time contract wrestling on TV every week. That's obviously the goal. I think right now, the way things look, I'd like to be on AEW 5 years from now. I like to be full-time contracted on Dynamite every week. I think that'd be really awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think there's just such a great locker room, and yeah, I mean, it's a dream. I've wanted to do this since I was a kid, and this is,
Mm-hmm.
there's some awesome opportunities there, and yeah, so I think that's where I'd want to be about 5-10 years from now, just
Okay.
full-fledged wrestling on TV.
Right.
Well, that's done for me for a little bit. I'm gonna hand it over to my co-host Jordan. Which Jordan, you could ask questions.
All right. Growing up, who did you idolize as a wrestler? Because I know you watched wrestling a lot as a kid, and it was your dream. But who did you idolize?
Oh, I think for me, there's a bunch. Definitely Chris Jericho. It's one of my favorites.
Okay.
Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, a lot of guys like that. I think for me, because for me, I'm right at 6 foot tall, and so even as a kid, I knew that I wasn't gonna be 6'5". I knew I wasn't gonna be 280, and so I watched a lot of the cruiserweights and a lot of the smaller main event guys, like physically smaller. So guys like Jericho, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero. Let's see who else. There's a bunch, actually, like a lot. But those are like the main three, I would say, as
Nice.
far as guys I grew up watching.
Did you as a kid ever picture yourself being in the ring, and did you ever like think that you would ever end up as a wrestler and training with
Yes.
people you probably like watched your whole life?
Yeah, it's definitely something that I always envisioned. I think since I was about 8. I think I was in
Hmm.
3rd grade, and I started watching wrestling like consistently, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And since then, I have always been intrigued by it. And then I think around middle school is when I was for sure like, yes, this is what I want to do. I want to be a pro wrestler when I grow up. Um, so it's cool because it's like I'm living my dream, you know. But it's definitely something I've wanted for years.
Hmm. And what and other than the two AEW dark matches, what else have you done throughout this entire quarantine to keep you busy, keep you motivated in the wrestling business or anything?
Oh yeah, it's been wild times, right? You know, and
Yeah.
nobody could have predicted any of this. I think for me, um, obviously training for sure.
Hmm.
Our training school, you know, it was closed at first when coronavirus first started, but we started opening up about a couple months ago and been able to train, work out, and just study a lot of film, just watch a
Hmm.
lot of wrestling. You know, that's been my main thing. It's just doing whatever I can do to get better. And even you mentioned you had David on your podcast earlier, like him and like we train at the same school, like we're close friends. So
Hmm.
sometimes even if we're not training or at the gym, we'll just like watch wrestling together and just talk about different things we can do. Like if we see a move that's really cool, we'll talk about it, and you know, things like that. Just try to brainstorm and piggyback off each other.
And what is what are some of your hobbies on your free time that you try to do as much as possible?
Um, Outside of wrestling related
Hmm.
stuff,
Yeah.
let's see. During quarantine, I've just been kind of hanging out, playing video games, watching TV, just chilling. Really, like just taking it easy. Nothing too crazy because I mean, there's not much we can really do right now.
Yeah.
Can't really go too many places, so I've just been staying inside, just you know, staying inside, chilling, playing games, watching TV. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Nice. And I really do hope that you get signed to AEW 5 years, like maybe within the next couple months. That would be awesome because I've seen what you can do in the ring. I want to see what you can do on Dynamite, not on Dark.
Yeah, thank you, man. We'll see. I still got a lot of work to do, but I think it's definitely believable. So,
Yeah,
so
we
we'll
To
see.
me, it's not. It doesn't even seem like a lot because you seem like you're very well experienced in the ring, and I just like to see you on Dynamite
yeah.
showing off what you can do because you put in a lot of work over the last couple of years or how long you've been wrestling, especially with David too, and I just like to see what you can do on Dynamite rather than Dark because Dark, they don't give that much time for matches, but on Dynamite they give at least, well, or up to like 20 or more minutes. So I would like to see what you could do on Dynamite.
Yeah, we all do, man. That would be really cool to see. I mean, definitely Dynamite is the big scene. Everybody wants to be on it, and we hope you could be on it in the few, not even months, weeks. We really hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So going on to other things. I like to ask fun questions. I mean, we definitely we don't want to keep it just to like talking about wrestling, but it
Yeah.
is still about wrestling. So we're not like those other podcasts where we like to talk about different types of things. So out
Okay.
of so anything, what is your favorite video game?
Ooh, right now I've been playing a lot of it's between Halo 5 and Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are the two I've been
Nice.
playing a lot during quarantine.
Have you gotten any new games during quarantine? Anything? What would you recommend to the people watching?
Ooh, something new?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I haven't really played like any new games in a while. Like a lot of the stuff, because before quarantine, I never got to play video games ever. Like I would play like
Really?
maybe once every couple of months. Yeah. So once quarantine started, I had a lot more free time. So I've been playing a lot of stuff that's kind of older, like stuff within the past couple of years.
Okay.
Um, Yeah, so nothing too new. I'm not too familiar with anything super new right now.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
So
Okay.
we have a very controversial question that I know we
Okay.
might get heat from. We might get a lot of arguments in the comments. But what console do you play on?
Right now I play on the Xbox One.
Oh,
However,
come on, man.
yes, I
Oh,
know, I
come
know.
on.
I play on that now. But I do like PlayStation better.
Okay.
My heart's with
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Okay. Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
circumstance that I'm playing with the Xbox right now, but it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So everybody, he picked both. Don't give him heat on that. And you Nintendo Switch people, just get out of the comments, please. So now this might be a tricky question for you to come up on, so we'll give you some time. If there
Okay.
for like any title you would like, if you could create a title, what would the title be about? Like a title for like AW, any Impact, any like wrestling company you choose. What title would it be? Like, what would the title be around?
You said to create a title?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like in your mind, what would the title, like a creation of the title?
Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, that's a really tough one, actually.
I know. I knew it was
Yeah.
gonna take some
Well,
time.
this might actually help with it. Because you said you liked looking at the cruiserweight division. Could that be any help to that?
Yeah, and see, I thought about that, like a good cruiserweight title. I know WWE does that. I think I know Impact has their X division, but that's not even exclusive to cruiserweights, though.
Yeah.
But I think like a good cruiserweight light heavyweight championship could be cool. I'd like to see it. I like to see it defended like internationally too, so that way you get different styles. So it's not just your wrestling guys in the United States, but you can take that title, go to Mexico or Japan or the UK or places like that, and really put
Okay.
some miles on it. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, like
All right. Okay.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So another question that I don't think this would take as much time, but it's about wrestling. If you could name your top 3 favorite wrestlers in AEW, women's division, and men's division in like mixed together, you could name it in both in like your top
In the
3.
same
Yeah,
in the same top 3.
category. So what would your top 3 be?
Top 3 wrestlers right now in AEW.
Yeah.
Oh no, of all time.
Well, I
Of
think
all time?
Well, no. We could ask both. We could ask the AEW.
Okay, both. Okay, yep.
Okay, cool. In AEW, my top 3. Oh man, let me think for a second.
All the time. You have.
I think Scorpio Sky is really cool. I like him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Scorpio Sky a lot. I like FTR. They're probably my favorite tag team right now. Can that count as one? Because they're a tag team.
Go,
No,
go
yeah,
right ahead.
totally.
Cool. I'll choose them. And then the third, let's see. I think man, I don't know because there's so many good choices. I think Jungle Boy actually.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
he's awesome.
Yeah, we gotta.
And actually, with that, I'll add a fourth, MJF. I really like MJF.
That's
He's awesome.
okay.
Yeah, he does not. He's not a fan of MJF. I am a total fan of MJF. Big fan, man.
Well,
so I agree with you on that.
Well, another thing I do hate is that he likes to point out that like he's better than everybody else, and I just hate that. I
think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like his promos
God.
They're the best.
He reminds me of the Miz. I don't want another Miz. Come on. It's like the 21st century.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see that, but I think there's differences though. Like I see where you're coming from, but yeah, they're 2 different wrestlers, I think. But
no.
This might be like a weird question, but do you think MJF, Colt Cabana, Matt Cardona, and EC3 all look alike? Like EC3 in his younger days, but do you think they all like kind of look alike?
I mean, I think there's similarities, but no, I don't think they. I mean, nah, there's similarities, but no, I don't think they look alike.
Dang.
Oh yeah, he was making some conspiracy theory on that. Like I was so confused on that. I don't know what that that question meant, but he was telling me about that earlier. So going on to the we could include Hall of Fame. Yeah, just any wrestler of all time from Impact, WWE, AEW,
Ring of Honor,
Independent
Lucha Underground.
Wrestling. Yeah, Lucha
Lucha
Underground.
Underground.
What would your top 3 favorite of all the wrestlers you've wrestled against, watched, or like any of that? What would your top 3 be? And this is hard because you've probably watched and wrestled so many wrestlers.
Yeah, top 3 for everything, man. Eddie Guerrero definitely has to be on there.
Eddie Guerrero.
For sure.
We'll definitely,
for sure.
We'll
We're talking
definitely say
all
that
time,
to Vicky.
right?
Yeah, we'll definitely say
Okay.
that to Vicky tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely I think one of the best that I've seen, that I prefer personally. So Eddie for sure. And then I think, man, Kurt Angle is another one. He's so versatile. He can do anything. Actually, yeah, I would say even my top 3 growing up: Eddie, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Isn't
3 of those guys, they can do anything. They can be healed. They can be good guys, bad guys. They could wrestle technical style. They can brawl. They can do high flying, submissions, whatever. And I think that's so cool. Like, they can do anything and just make it look excellent.
Yeah. And I mean, in your perspective, it must be really cool to see Chris Jericho all the sometimes at like AEW and all that.
Oh yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. So I mean, you were probably a kid when you were watching Chris Jericho, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, that's so cool. Like, you were a kid watching Chris Jericho, and now you're like maybe standing next to him and working in the same company.
And how did that feel, being able to have your own idol watch you wrestle other AEW talent?
It was surreal because when I was there, Chris Jericho was there, and like Matt Hardy was there, and I'm from North Carolina.
Dang.
I'm from North Carolina,
Okay.
So I grew up watching the Hardy Boys. Like, they're my favorite tag team as a kid. So to have Matt Hardy there was really cool. Again, Christopher Daniels was there too. So people like guys like that who I grew up watching, it was awesome because I was able to like shake hands with like each of them and talk to them for a little bit, and just to be able to talk, and it was really cool. It's unreal. Like, looking back on it, it's like, it's hard to believe, but it's like one of the coolest things ever, I think.
Yeah.
And also, what version of the 5 versions of Matt Hardy would you like to see?
Oh, I really like Mattitude.
Oh,
version
Mattitude.
1. Version 1, Matt Hardy.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that version the best.
Yeah, you could
with like the Matt facts and everything. That was cool.
Yeah, so you could say, as a term, the watcher becomes the watched. You watched Chris Jericho, and now Chris Jericho is watching you. That's really cool. So another off topic, or not about wrestling, because we don't want to all do that the whole time. What are your jams during this quarantine? What do you like to listen to?
Oh man, really, it's like a mix. It's I'm trying to think of what I like, what I'm listening to right now. Really, it really depends on my mood. Because with quarantine, there's like, my mood's kind of been up and down too. Like, sometimes I'm really like energetic and hyper, and sometimes I'm more like chilled out and relaxed. It really depends. I think I like a lot of stuff from the 90s and early 2000s. I like a lot of music like that. And really with that, it's like, it ranges from mid 2000s like rap, hip hop, to like 90s grunge, like alternative rock, and just really anything in between. Like, I have like a wide array of music that I listen to.
Okay. Yeah. Who would you say is your favorite artist right now?
Ooh, man. Dang, that's a tough one.
Take all the time you need.
That's really tough. I think I do have a special loyalty to J. Cole. We're actually from the same hometown.
Okay.
We're both from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Oh, so it might be some sad news to you that he's gonna be retiring after his album.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. Like, it's, I don't blame him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So I mean, But yeah.
Yeah. So Jordan, do you have any other things to say?
Not other than I'm hoping to see you sign soon. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate that support. Like, honestly, thank you for that.
Yeah, we hope to see that, really. And you know what? If anybody's watching from AEW, get this man signed, please. We need him to be signed.
and get this man on Shop AEW.
Yeah. Do you have any merch?
Serious.
No, not yet. I'm actually working with somebody to get a good logo designed,
Okay.
and then we're gonna put on some shirts soon. Hopefully,
make sure
within a week or
Remarkable
two.
is on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we're just gonna share a screen just to do one more shout out to everything. If you know, some of the people, and I'm talking about some of the people that are leaving at the beginning of the video, because I know who you are. If you're leaving at the beginning, we're gonna say it at the end, and don't skip this because we need him to get followers. We need him to get up in followers, so more people will know about his talent. So let me get off of here. It's loading up. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So everybody, I'm gonna say it one more time. Go follow him on Instagram. He is trained by two very good wrestlers, AR Fox and QT Marshall. And yeah, guys, he's an up and coming AEW wrestler. Please, in the comments, shout tag AEW and then say sign this man. Hashtag sign this man, because he needs to be signed. I mean, we all want to see more of him wrestle, and it's important. So please do that for us, guys. And then yeah, so just go follow him. Get up to 1,200, and okay.
Go follow him on Twitter and Facebook. Ryan_Rembrandt.
Yep, right here.
Yes.
Right here. Just copy and paste this on Twitter, and I think it's the same on Facebook, right?
Yeah, same on Facebook, Ryan Rembrandt.
Yeah, so just copy and paste on your computer or phone, type it into Twitter and Facebook. There you go. You're following him on 3 platforms. And then we're going to go to our sponsors one more time. Sorry, everybody. Go follow DGW Show, Best Skits. They talk like dummies, walk like dummies, act like dummies. They are true dummies. And, yeah, so we're going to go to our account for everybody that's not following, which is sad. Please go follow everybody. Oh, wow, we just went up in followers. Yeah, everybody go follow. We do a podcast on any day of the week from 3, 5, 7, 9:30 p.m. You saw it today, 9:30 p.m. So keeping in on schedule. Tomorrow, again, Jordan, am I not correct? Vicky's the only one we're doing tomorrow?
And Lowrider.
Yeah, so everybody go look at our podcast tomorrow with Lowrider and Vicky Guerrero. And then what's the one after that?
I think we got Red Velvet and Christy James on Thursday.
Okay, so everybody just go look at those 4 in the next 2 days. Very important to us. We're going to have more coming from our first Ring of Honor wrestler.
And we do got one more on Friday, which is John Schuyler.
Yeah, and yeah, we're in the works with going with Will Hobbs too. So everybody,
And Moses.
Nice.
Yeah, and Moses. So everybody go do that. We're getting more and more every single day. We are running out of time, so this is perfect. We're wrapping it up right now. Yeah, sorry, Zoom. And just go follow us, get us to 1,100. And finally, oh, we didn't show this actually. I'm sorry. It's going to go up. And just let
Shop AEW.
Yeah, no, it's just going to go up. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, so, yeah, go follow our Twitter. This, we just
we went up.
Yeah, we just made this last night, everybody. So we're on the road to 200. Everybody, please go follow where we're going to be tweeting matches. Maybe Matt Cardona coming to AEW tomorrow against Cody or MJF. So we hope to see that. We will definitely tweet it so you guys know straight away. And yeah, and then our final thing we're going to be going to. Oh, nope. This is from yesterday.
Oh, nice shot of Brandy. Come on.
Shot of Brandy. Go.
Hey Ryan, have you been asked yet but her to come on her show?
No, not yet. But I have been following it, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, everybody. Okay, we're gonna have to start a new
Cool
hashtag.
show.
Get this man on Shot of Brandy, and get this man on AEW Shop. Get this man signed. Guys, do all of this stuff, please. We're just gonna be talking about this. Go get the Chris Jericho shirt, Darby Allin shirt, MJF better than you, which he is better than you. So just keep that in mind.
And you know it.
Yeah, he's better than all of you guys. He's better than all of you. And then our favorite shirt, which I'm going to buy. Sue! Everybody, go follow Sue on Instagram. Everywhere, go follow her on all platforms. We love Sue. I'm sure everybody else loves Sue. Party Hardy, you got all the Hardys on here. Yeah, and then, okay, we say this every single time. You guys, it's very expensive masks, $13. But let me tell you, they're the most comfy masks. They have the best designs in the industry, in my opinion. They have the best. And yeah, everybody go get them. They have Matt Hardy, Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, Orange Cassidy, Penta. So everybody get it. If you want freshly squeezed, go to that. $13, and everybody enjoy. Let me just stop share, and then okay, everybody. Thank you for joining. Please, again, go follow him on 3 platforms.
The Remarkable Ryan Rembrandt.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Like, honestly, thank you guys. Even for reaching out to me. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for saying yes, because it's not as easy to get yeses, and the fact that you were one of our first 2 yeses meant a lot to us.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to see what goes on with these wrestlers and their experiences, not the ones that are signed, the ones that they actually have to go through, because we know that they've earned their spot on a roster for a long time, and they're just hoping to get signed.
Yeah, we're trying to put on all the people just like you, Will, all of them that are trying to get on AEW signed, and we're trying to promote that. We're trying to get you everybody more popular, and we're really happy getting you on here because we want you to be on AEW full time. I mean, we want you to be on there. We support you 100%, no matter what you do for AEW, and we really support you no matter what company you go to too. So definitely, we loved having you on here. Just stay stay after, because I'm gonna ask. Yeah. So everybody, thank you for watching. Peace.